Narcissistic traits are far more common than you might expect. Imagine a world where these traits are not exceptions, but rather woven seamlessly into our daily interactions. Consider the overconfident colleague who treats every small achievement as a groundbreaking event, or the friend who always needs to be the center of attention, even during a simple gathering. It's important to recognize that narcissism isn't just about overt self-admiration or arrogance. It's a complex that subtly but significantly affects behavior. Often, we overlook these traits because realistically, who has the time to analyze every person they interact with? However, the influence of narcissism extends deeply into both personal and professional realms, affecting how relationships are formed and maintained. So how do we begin to recognize and quantify these traits effectively? Introducing the Narcissist Rating Scale, a tool designed to measure the nuances of narcissism, providing insights into its pervasive impact on our interactions. Now, what exactly is the Narcissist Rating Scale, or NRS? Imagine you're trying to understand someone who seems incredibly self-involved, someone who might throw a tantrum if they're not the center of attention at a party, or perhaps someone who reacts with cold indifference when you share something personal. This is where the NRS comes into play. It's like a psychological magnifying glass specifically designed to measure and categorize narcissistic traits. Developed by experts in the field of psychology, the NRS serves a crucial role. It helps to systematically identify behaviors and attitudes associated with narcissism. This isn't just about labeling someone as a narcissist, rather it's about understanding the depth and nuance of their traits. From mild self-centeredness to severe narcissistic personality disorder, the NRS helps in diagnosing and understanding these behaviors. With the NRS, psychologists can pinpoint narcissistic traits not just as quirks, but as measurable characteristics. Narcissism isn't just about self-love. It's complex, multifaceted, and can be quite disruptive. Picture this. A world where everyone believes they're the lead character in a blockbuster movie about their own life, but not just any movie. Think big, bold, and dramatic. In such a world, understanding the nuances of narcissism isn't just helpful, it's essential. Enter the Narcissist Rating Scale, or NRS. This isn't your average personality quiz found at the back of a glossy magazine. The NRS is a finely tuned instrument designed to dissect these grandiose layers. It peels back the curtain on behaviors ranging from the mildly self-centered to the deeply disruptive. Why does this matter? Well, narcissism isn't a one-size-fits-all hat. It varies wildly from person to person. Some might show just a hint of self-admiration, while others might be on the brink of a full-blown Shakespearean tragedy of ego. Without such a scale, accurately assessing narcissism would be as tricky as nailing jelly to a wall. So what's under the microscope with the NRS? Let's take a magnifying glass to the Narcissist Rating Scale, or NRS, and explore some of the key traits it measures. Imagine the NRS as a sort of behavioral detective, sniffing out clues of narcissism in a personality profile. First up, we have grandiosity. This isn't just about someone who enjoys a bit of pomp and ceremony on their birthday. No, it's about those who see themselves as the main character in every scene of life. Picture someone who believes they deserve a standing ovation for merely walking into a room. That's grandiosity on a Tuesday. Moving on, there's entitlement. Entitlement in the world of NRS isn't just expecting the last slice of pizza. It's more about individuals who believe that the world owes them. Not just the last slice, but perhaps the whole pizza. And why not throw in the pizzeria while we're at it? Next, we delve into exploitation of others. This isn't just borrowing a fiver and forgetting to return it. This is about consistently using others as stepping stones. Imagine someone using their friend's newly cleaned white shirt as a napkin. That's the level of exploitation we're talking about. And then there's lack of empathy. It's not merely forgetting to ask how your day was. It's more about someone watching a tearjerker movie and being more concerned about the popcorn running out. Imagine a person at a wedding who's only upset because the ceremony is delaying the reception meal. That lack of empathy could be almost comical if it weren't so chilling. Each of these traits is meticulously analyzed through the NRS, providing a clearer picture of where someone might stand on the narcissistic spectrum. It's not just about whether someone loves mirrors. It's about how these traits affect their interactions with others. Enjoying the dive into the human psyche? If you're finding these explorations as intriguing as a Sherlock Holmes mystery, don't forget to press that like button. It's just a click for you, but a huge support for us. And while you're at it, subscribing is as easy as pie, just one tap away. Oh, and ring that notification bell. It's like having a butler who reminds you whenever we have fresh insights to serve. Don't be shy. Your engagement helps us bring more such fascinating topics to light. Narcissism isn't a one-size-fits-all label. Imagine a spectrum like the colors of a rainbow, but instead of hues, we're looking at the shades of narcissism. The Narcissist Rating Scale, or NRS, categorizes narcissistic traits into 3 primary levels: mild, moderate, and severe. Let's meet some hypothetical characters to help us understand these levels. First, we have Tom. Tom is at the mild end of the spectrum. He loves to hear compliments and occasionally fishes for them. At a dinner party, Tom might dominate the conversation with stories about his recent adventures, slightly embellishing the truth to make his tales more captivating. It's annoying, yes, but not harmful. In the middle, we find Sarah. Sarah represents moderate narcissism. She not only craves constant admiration, but gets visibly upset if she feels she's not the center of attention. At work, Sarah might take credit for projects she only had a minor role in, straining her relationships with colleagues. Lastly, there's Victor on the severe end. Victor believes he is superior to others and is entitled to special treatment. He lacks empathy to the extent that he manipulates others to get his way, regardless of the consequences. Personal relationships, a series of strategic moves rather than genuine connections. Understanding these levels helps in dealing with narcissists more effectively, be it in personal life or at work. So, why should we care about the NRS? Imagine navigating a sea without a compass, or perhaps trying to bake a cake without measurements. Just as chaotic and unpredictable, isn't it? That's the landscape of human interactions without understanding personality traits like narcissism. The Narcissist Rating Scale, or NRS, is our navigational tool in the complex world of personal and professional relationships. It's not merely about putting a label on someone, rather, it's about recognizing patterns that could either enhance or disrupt our interactions. By understanding where someone might fall on the narcissism spectrum, we can tailor our approach, whether it's in choosing our words carefully or deciding the emotional investment in a relationship. In professional settings, this understanding can prevent potential conflicts and foster a more cooperative environment. It aids in setting boundaries and managing expectations, crucial in maintaining a healthy workplace dynamic. It's not just about labeling. It's about understanding and managing relationships better. Curious about the minds that tick differently. The journey through the Narcissist Rating Scale has unveiled much about the spectrum of narcissism, from the subtly self-centered to the overtly self-aggrandizing. Now it's your turn to weigh in. What are your thoughts on the NRS? Have you encountered varying degrees of narcissism in your daily life? Perhaps you've spotted a few traits in a colleague, a friend, or, dare we say it, in the mirror? Engage with us in the comments below. Share your experiences, your insights, or even your disagreements. How do you think the NRS could be refined or applied in real-world scenarios? Every perspective adds depth to the conversation, enriching our collective understanding of human behavior. And if your curiosity hasn't been sated, consider watching our next video on understanding personality disorders. It's a splendid continuation of this fascinating topic. Dive deeper into the world of psychology with us, and let's unravel the mysteries of the mind together.
Savored this video? Fancy another? Click the on-screen video for an even deeper dive into fresh territory. Your support is like a warm cuppa on a brisk day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for the latest content. Cheers for watching.